Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between, well, Blade versus WaN. This game taking place here on Last Refuge. Game already underway as we're looking at a Blade spawning as, well, the pretty in pink, a human player over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map, opening up with an altar of kings and a barracks. Meanwhile, off to the north, WaN opening up with altar of darkness and a crypt. There is a ziggurat right there. Looks to be a ghoul opening, but and to me, the undead Crypt Lord opening also looks very similar. So we'll see if it's a Death Knight or if it will be a Crypt Lord as that first hero. Apologies for yesterday. Not quite sure what happened to my computer. Was trying to cast some games and then I had to restart everything. Everything broke, and then, well, I had to go in for the clinical trials of the vaccine. Had to rush off to head over and have my blood drawn. For all you guys out there who well, are watching this, please stay safe if you are in 2021. So far 2021 feels a lot like 2020. In America, we're getting power outages because of extreme cold and just high wind, and things just aren't looking good. So stay safe out there. Hope you guys are doing well. Not well, wish the best for everyone, out there. Anyways, we are looking at a Crypt Lord opening coming in from WaN. So WaN may be trying to go for a fast expansion here. We'll keep an eye on the top left-hand side of the map as the Acolyte now making its way down to Scout. Archmage, on the other hand, over here could use a couple of militia as well. We're looking at the number of workers being traded by Blade so far. Currently sitting at 13, and if that continues to go up maybe into the 18 realm, then we know that it is going to be some sort of fast expansion attempt. All right, gonna go ahead and aggro those units are already. Footman gonna try to make its way over, perhaps try and pick up that Forest Troll Shadow Priest. There goes an ensnare. No, going straight after that Forest Troll High Priest with just militia, as the aggro has pulled all of these units away, removing precious seconds from removing precious seconds of damage from that rock golem. All right, remainder of the Forest Troll Trappers are already down here. Rock Golem engaging. Another added benefit, I believe, is that the Rock Golem doesn't end up throwing nearly as many boulders as the Scourge Bone Chimes now getting picked up. Good morning, Cadence. How are you doing? As we're looking at the Forest Troll Trapper getting finished off here. Now, with all of this information, WaN knows exactly where Blade is at this time. And because of that information, he knows that he pretty much has a free reign to try and clear out this creep camp on the top left. Footman is doing a little bit of scouting here, but we are looking claws of attack +5. The Scroll of Town Portal was sold. Altar of Darkness is still there, and we're going to be staying at tier 1 for a little while longer. Crypt Lord making its rounds out as well. This is a very wide army, so to speak. Meanwhile, Archmage going to try and clear up some more of this as well. Are we getting more militia calling over? Yes, we are, and this should be a fast expansion attempt. But the Crypt Lord is already here. Archmage may try and get to level 3 very quickly. That's going to be 2 very low hit point water elementals absorbing a lot of damage here. Forest Troll Shadow Priest, there's an Abolish Magic. There's another Abolish Magic. There's level 3 on the Archmage as he drops a level 2 water elemental. Pressure is coming down very quickly as once more Ogre Magi about to get taken down. Who's going to get the final shot off? Archmage looks like he gets the kill and the item, and now going to try and back away. All right, that is a very wide army, but the Scourge Bone Chimes, that additional 10% a bit of bonus damage is really adding up and allowing Blade to easily defend this location. Normally, whenever there is a battle here, the Scourge, the damage on the Footman just start to add up over time. Now, what we're seeing instead is that the Footmen are able to, well, keep a little bit of their hit points not be in focus fire danger, which is really what you're trying to look for. Null Assassin's going to be focused down pretty quickly here. There goes another Beetle. Meanwhile, well, the Crypt Lord looks like it's trying to re-engage as well, but it's not going to be able to do that. All right, the openings are done, and it looks like it is going to be delayed tech to tier 2 on both sides, with both sides running on 2 bases. Out of the gate, excuse me, out of the gate. Both sides running up on 2 bases, and now both sides just saying, you know what, I'm gonna creep, you're gonna creep, let's just re-engage, let's reconvene after, well, we get to that 50-50 supply mark, and that's what we're looking at now. Blade already sitting at level 4 on the Archmage, and this also becomes a little bit of a sticky point for players who expand early. The Archmage and your own hero, well, WaN actually very far behind in terms of experience. This could be very bad news. Are we going to see Footman just turn around and take down that ghoul there? Takes down one ghoul. Another ghoul could get taken out. Yes, another ghoul taken out. Two very low hit point ghouls pulled back as Blade going to take a commanding presence here by taking down 4 supply with 1 Footman. However, this has got to stop though, as this 1 Footman, well, I guess 4 supply for 2 Footman is still better in the trade, but that was a completely unnecessary trade, so to speak, as we're taking a look at a lot of damage getting added up on a handful of ghouls. There goes another ghoul right there. Footman needs to try and retreat back. Water Elemental could end up getting lost. Forest Troll, Shadow Priest impale. There goes another Footman, and WaN getting back into the swing of things as Blade may have overstayed his welcome. This is a bloodbath here. Both sides getting a good amount of experience. More ghouls being brought over to the battle. Abolish magic, clearing up many of those beetles, as well as we're going to see another ghoul getting taken out. Forest Troll Berserker trying to break free, unable to do exactly that, as more damage getting added in. All right, couple more fireballs. One more fireball is all that is needed. Is it going to be able to get away? Yes, it will. It looks like it will be able to do exactly that. Is the Footman going to be able to catch up? As well, that ghoul is down to 9 hit points and trying to run. All right. That ghoul about to, well, we'll see if it ends up getting taken down. Meanwhile, Forest Troll Berserker off over here, purposely hiding behind enemy lines or behind those beetles, able to stick around a little while longer. Meanwhile, back across here, Footman tries to dive in on that ghoul, but with no such luck. Coming back around, Water Elemental is going to engage here. Beetle down to 5 hit points. That was denied easily. Archmage sitting at almost level 5. Meanwhile, Forest Troll Berserker for trying to retreat back. There is one Nerubian tower here. Techs to tier 2 have already begun on both sides, with WaN a little bit in the lead here, as we are going into a blacksmith and an arcane vault. An eventual transition into, well, into an arcane vault here. Water Elemental is going to get dropped down here. Well, we're going to see an engagement. There goes another Abolish Magic. Archmage trying to retreat back. Beetles getting in all over the place, and they're trying to get in some heals. Archmage says, you know what, let me just back away. Let me run away here. I can outrun you. And that's exactly what the Archmage is going to do. Taking the long way home and being able to just retreat all the way back. Claws of attack plus, well, something was sold, not quite sure what it was there, but the Archmage now very close to level 5. Forest Troll, Shadow Priest, well, we're going to be seeing about selling Clarity Potion and a Scroll of Regeneration, trying to heal up all of these units here. Forest Troll, Shadow Priest just benefiting from Brilliance Aura right now, as the Archmage gonna head off to the north again. All right, Ogre Magi gonna engage here. Crypt Lord, Archmage gonna show up to the party. All right, gonna get in some damage. Finishes off a Beetle, able to back away again. No Impale coming in, as the Water Elemental could have gotten a little bit of damage across those units. Archmage just shy of level 5 now. And here's the question. Do you try and get to level 5 on your Archmage, or do you leave these creeps behind for your second hero? This is the long-term plan that you need to think about, as we're looking at the Crypt Lord going to take a little bit of, no, not taking any bit of damage. There goes an ensnare right there. And, well, if it's between you and your opponent getting the creep, might as well be you. Double Water Elementals. WaN trying to figure out what to do here. Blade trying to clear things up. Archmage getting in some quick damage onto some ghouls. Ghouls not having the benefit of a Death Knight. And still, as we see a major Impale stunning down about 15 or about 8 supply there. Water Elementals, I consider them 4 supply units at this stage, and then what, level 5 or level 3 Water Elementals are about 5 supply units. But we're going to see the Ogre Magi get taken out. Archmage gets up to level 5, picks up a Mana Stealing, and is going to try and go after these units. There's a Scroll of Healing trying to counteract all of that there with the Grow-Wide Army. Beautifully done, as the, well, Beetles are now getting focused down. Forest Troll, Shadow Priest with the Abolish Magic really adding up. Very low hit point Ghoul somehow able to survive Deathquell onto the Crypt Lord, as the Beetles are getting taken out one at a time. Archmage may actually be getting very close to level 6, as the Mountain King going to be coming coming in around the corner. Archmage going to be in trouble. Forest Troll, Shadow Priest taking a Death Coil. Mountain King shows up to the party. Stormbolt onto the Forest Troll Berserker, just trading units left and right as a Footman could get taken out here. All right, Beetles going to try and engage once more. Another Footman, I believe, was taken down again, as we are going to be seeing 2 Beetles retreat all the way back home. Knight further along to level 2. Mountain King sitting at 1.2 here, won't get to level 2, just doesn't have enough experience, as both sides, well, playing very aggressively off of their 2 bases. Surprisingly, Blade only sitting at 37 supply right now, but has over 2,000 gold, has not cleared out the Goblin Laboratory, and really needs a Goblin Shredder at this point. Very low on lumber, only 300 lumber, while sitting on 2,600 gold. And I feels like a Blade at any point could explode into a massive army, and it's going to be WaN's chance to try and go and deal damage before that actually happens. All right, Mountain King gonna, well, perhaps try and engage here. No, decides against it. And Blade pretty much playing, hinting that he has a mid-50 supply army right behind this, venturing forth that far, but really not having anything. Archmage gonna go ahead and pull the Ogre Lord out of, wait, no, he's not gonna pull it. Okay, double water elementals, 2 level 3 water elementals. Oh, Death Knight coming in. This could be bad news indeed, and here we are trying to back that away. A priest are joining in on the battle, not enough riflemen, and yeah, Blade, risky maneuver here to try and take out this creep camp. WaN perhaps going to be able to take it, getting level 5 on that Crypt Lord and level 2 on this Death Knight. Archmage not going to try and punish his opponent for it, and it's going to come down to who can get it first. Frost Nova now also available onto the battlefield as the Mountain King. Where is it going? Mountain King perhaps going to try to go after the Ogre Lord, and Blade making some major mistakes, even though he's now caught up in the supply race. 61 supply. He has plenty of production buildings. That's where all of the units currently are in production. They are not yet out onto the battlefield, as an Impale, well, going to take down a couple of priests. Knights need to get over here. Knights going to have a difficult time once more. Sundering Blades and all, well, Sundering Blades trying to get in a little bit more damage. There's another Impale, and Staff of Sanctuary saves the Archmage. No backpack upgrade. Perhaps the Paladin or the Mountain King originally had them. I didn't even, yeah, Paladin may have been the one to deliver that. That's the only thing that makes sense, as the Archmage, but now with Orb of Fire, finally having a way to try and deal with the undead damage. Blade sitting at 71 supplied. WaN sitting at 66. WaN gonna go ahead and clear out the, well, the Ogre Lord creep camp now. He was able to push his opponent far enough back. And with that said, the Obsidian statues, well, working a bit overtime, being able to get in some large heals. Death Knight sitting at level 2. Obsidian statues still very far in the back here, keeping track of everything, as we're seeing immolation on that Crypt Lord. Paladin and Knights clearing out this Ogre Magi creep camp off to the side here. Mountain King will get to level 2. Paladin will get closer to level 2 as well, as we see a health stone on the Mountain King. Knights, are we looking at single racks? We are looking at a single barrack. So getting armor now, or getting the upgrade, animal war training upgrade now, as we're looking at the Crippler trying to back up here. Lich with frost armor, well, gonna try and make its way back here as well. Well, not, yeah, with frost armor, able to slow things down, trying to be able, or being able to cast it across multiple Crypt Fiends again. All right. A couple of, well, Sentry Ward's going to get finished off. Are we going to see a Stormbolt onto a Beetle, or onto a Crypt Fiend? Yes, Bug getting, thank you for the follow. Getting Death Coil for the heal, as the Mountain King still running about, getting in a nice Thunderclap as well. Impale, however, counteracting and unable to attack back, as the flying machines are waiting for a destroyer to pop up out of the sky, into the sky. Abomination about to get taken down. Well, Stormbolt there. Oh, Death Coil saving the Abomination. Are we going to see enough damage to finish off that last unit? Yes, Holy Light blasting it into position, as we are looking at a level 2 Paladin here. 5-2-2 going up against 5-2-2. We are now all even. Stats look very, very comparable on both sides. But the Crypt Lord is actually still partaking in some of the experience that he cannot fully enjoy, taking away experience from that Death Knight and that Lich. The downside right now is, for Blade, he's only transitioning off to another red creep camp. He's going to try and clear out this Ogre Lord, and he should have plenty of time to do it. as he's keeping track of where the undead army is. Are we going to see a couple of webs here? Flying machines need to back away, but this is going to be plenty of time if he well engages quickly. This will be plenty of time for him to try and fight here, as the Archmage does have a scroll of Town Portal to get back home quickly. Priests are working together here. Archmage purposely staying back. We're going to see this Overlord get taken down. What item is going to be dropped? That is going to be key right there. Claws of Attack plus 12. That is going to be a big item indeed, as the Archmage may force a Scroll of Town Portal back here. There we are. Scroll of Town Portal engaging in about 3 more seconds. 2, 1, land, as the Archmage getting ready to engage here. Stormbolt Knights trying to engage once more, trying to finish off some of these units. There goes an Impale, and that is the downside, as we see Blade actually transition into Spellbreakers as well. Thunderclap coming across. There's a Cyclone picking up that Mountain King, but quick abolish there as a Staff of Sanctuary saving, I believe that was a Knight. I believe that was a Knight there. Stormbolt trying to finish off another unit. Abomination getting into a little bit of trouble, as we're looking at a lot of focus fire onto the Spellbreakers as well. Death Knight sitting at level 3. Deathcoil could try and save this Abomination, as the pressure is still pushing in once again. Mountain King in that front line, getting Holy Lights, trying to stay alive here. Destroyers able to devour magic, as another Cyclone picks up the Mountain King, neutralizing him for just a moment. All right, Stormbolt gonna Abomination getting healed up once more. However, a new Abomination now getting focused down. Are we gonna perhaps see a Staff of Sanctuary, as we're looking at more damage adding up? Paladin coming across, seeing at level 3. Level 2 Holy Light should be able to do some major saves right there, as a low hit point Knight trying to back away. No, not backing away. He is just going gung-ho, as the Mountain King is down to 333 hit points. Yeah, level 2, that Holy Light seemed rather low, but wow! Crypt Lord able to dodge, stay alive at the last possible moment. Knight gets taken out. 68 supply compared to 72. It was a Knight that was sent back home, but there was so many low hit point heroes for WaN to lose right there that Blade could have capitalized much easier and come out as the victor in that battle, with the Death Knight and that Crypt Lord both. And well, not falling, I believe that battle really went to WaN, as we're looking at, well, it may come down to who gets to the next level first. Water Elemental on the low ground does not spot a Necropolis right here, and that, well, still having plenty of time to be spotted. What is this Obsidian statue doing? Well, apparently WaN is offering up a sacrifice to Blade for saying thank you for that last battle. Here, let me handicap myself again. Yeah. I don't understand. I don't claim to ever understand it, but I do know it happens at times. All right, Knights are out onto the battlefield. Spellbreakers, a great addition, and to the army, and I like this play. Going off of a single barracks is quite difficult. You either need to go double barracks or have some Spellbreakers as well. And having Spellbreakers, especially if your opponent is going for a Crypt Lord, makes a lot of sense. The Spellbreakers are immune to the Crypt Lord's Impale and can clump together without much, with no fear, really. If you are going up against a Death Knight, though, so a Death Knight first, followed by a Lich, followed by a Dark Ranger, you often end up seeing more Knight play. But then, well, the Frost Armor of the Lich just is so cheap, and mana seems to be so plentiful for the undead army that so many Crypt Fiends and so many other units have that Frost Armor that even with Sundering Blades, you cannot do enough damage. It feels like that against those Crypt Fiends, who can now easily run away with Unholy Aura and that slow movement speed of that Lich. All right, Crypt Lord does pick up a Ring of Regeneration here. Units are going to try and pull back again. Archmage, well, we see Devotion Aura as that level 4 ability. So the Paladin got to level 4 first, and that's going to bolster the entire army with a little bit more armor and making heals essentially more effective. With as you look at things. All right, we are going to be looking at some damage. There is a meat wagon off to the side. Flying Machine's going to try and engage from the side here. What is going on? The battles are just seemingly not all in the right place as the Mountain King, taking a lot of damage. Potion of healing used in time. Holy Light not going to be there. And the Mountain King, a little bit too forward thinking, gets belted down in a matter of seconds. Death Coil is on time, but I believe the Orb of Fire was under effect there, making that difficult as we see a Knight and Abomination getting traded. All right, Knight trying to retreat back. Knight trying to pull back here. Abomination going to continue that pressure. That bonus damage, that inner fire from the Knight. Is it going to be enough? Divine Shield on that Paladin, as the Paladin does need to heal back up as well. Is he getting... where are the Priest heals? The Priests are healing each other instead of trying to heal the Paladin. And that Paladin is only at 113 hit points now, finally getting healed, but a little bit more Holy Light needed. Mountain King joins back in on the fight here, and this is the downside with Disease Cloud. The Priests are then starting to try and heal each other in that back line, and by healing each other, they aren't healing other important targets as well. All right, Staff trying to save a Knight out of combat, a great use of an item even out of combat there. Paladin now finally getting healed back up, but you saw that Paladin had so much time to be healed using that Divine Shield, but the auto heal just wasn't being used. Mass teleport next fight. Well, yep, if it could be, we'll have to see if that is the case. Nearly level 6, and we're looking at nearly level 4 and nearly level 4 for the Death Knight here. We're going to go into an engagement. There was an Impale already. There goes the Sorceress. Units are trying to retreat back as the Holy Light is saving onto that Knight there. All right, Stormbolt, no, Mountain King still has plenty of mana. There goes an Impale, slowing things down. Knight could have a little bit of problems. No, going to get Holy Lighted right there as the units are just trying to feed back mana. One of the reasons why Spellbreakers work out so well is that the Crypt Lord that needs to get into that front line ends up losing a lot of mana, and your mana is actually used against you too. All right, we are looking at a low hit point Obsidian statue. It is, well, ending up hanging off in the back, 42 hit points, but somehow able to stay alive. 66 supply compared to 81. WaN is doing a great job holding the line here. Are we going to see some destroyers try and fall? No, we are not, as the Knights are getting double blasted by Frost Nova. All right, more damage being pushed on through again. Low hit point units trying to retreat all the way to the back. Spellbreaker is going to try and engage, going after those units, being forced to fight on Blight. Not very easy at all. 63 supply compared to 75. WaN doing a great job here. There goes a Crypt Fiend as it gets taken down. More damage getting added back onto that Crypt Lord. Crypt Lord, well, all of that mana is actually starting to affect its health as we're looking at the Death Knight getting Stormbolted. Death Knight could have a very bad day. It gets taken down. Level 4 now on that Mountain King. Mountain King is going to get blasted as well, though, as the Paladin unable to transfer as we now go into level 6 Crypt Lord. Level 6 Archmage versus level 6 Crypt Lord. Who wins out in the end? A squadron of flying machines are in the air with no targets to attack right now, as the Lich is down to 202 hit points. A little bit more damage coming back across again. Lich cannot be in this forward of a spot as we're looking at the Crypt Lord throwing down an Impale, trying to get away. Spellbreaker still leading the charge right there. There's some more Devour magic as well. A Crypt Fiend is going to be left behind, and it's going to get taken out. Destroyers are trying to go after Flying Machine's going to try to go after the Destroyers. There goes a Crypt Fiend mass teleport in order to get away. A little bit of damage, and, well, everyone is back. Now with mass teleport on the table, the high mobility of the human army to get in and out of fights may be too much. Archmage with Claws of Attack and Orb of Fire at plus 28 damage. Plus 28 damage, going to pick up a Tome of Intelligence. And wow, this Archmage is doing upwards of what, 94 damage on the high. Also reducing the healing that is done back to it. There is no more mining anywhere to be seen. Well, 13 more seconds of mining at Blade's expansion. 61 supply compared to 64, as this may turn into a battle of what you see is what you get. All right, Crypt Lord, level 3 Impale. Oh, Lich down to 14 hit points, able to get away. Knight, is it gonna, well, Spellbreaker should really be going after the Obsidian statues, as the Lich does fall at level 4. All right, Crypt Fiends are starting to fall as well, trying to go after all of those units. Destroyers trying to head back, as well as Blade now in the driver's seat, as WaN is in a massive retreat, going after Obsidian statues and knowing when to go after Obsidian statues versus other units is always an important call. Spellbreakers, remember, deal bonus damage to Obsidian statues because of their mana, as the flying machines, well, back up against that destroyer there. All right, there goes another ghoul, but I think the tipping point has been reached. WaN doesn't have enough to really fight back here. There goes an Impale, as Mass Teleport going to go ahead and teleport off to the south here, perhaps going after a couple of other units, as the peasants are now doing a little bit of long distance mining too. All right, sorceresses wandering around here, flying machine squadrons backing away, but Blade now comfortably moving around the map, and that has to be a trap. WaN in a box. He doesn't know how to break free from here. Anywhere he goes, he just sees his opponent show up to the party and is able to deal so much damage. Death Coil onto the destroyer as the fly machine's trying to retreat back here. Knights, Sundering Blades do deal a good amount of damage, but still, it feels like it can be not enough. The only reason why the Crypt Fiends are getting taken out right now is that the Lich is not able to apply Frost Armor. All right, Blade gonna continue to put pressure here again and again. And, well, there goes the Obsidian statues that needed to go so long ago. There goes the Death Knight, and that is the game. Blade taking out WaN in a back and forth match here on Last Refuge. A great battle. Blade actually losing less gold to upkeep, able to come out a little bit ahead. And it all came down to a bit of hero focus towards the end. The Lich is such a large part of the army that without that frost armor, the Crypt Fiends could actually finally get taken out. Also, the introduction of just a handful of spellbreakers and made it possible for, well, the spellbreakers to sit in that front line, be able to well, take up space on the battlefield while not being vulnerable to impale. Death Knight and Crypt Lord are both frontline action, or Crypt Lord more are both frontline action, is more of a frontline action hero, and with the Obsidian statues constantly trying to provide mana, the Spellbreakers were able to deal significant damage, thereby to that Crypt Lord, thereby shortening that the battle a little bit, forcing that Crypt Lord to retreat. All very strong, very strong, good plays by both players, but Blade coming out ahead in the end. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.